There's a hope that's waiting for you in the dark. You should know you're beautiful just the way you are.
Okay. Good morning. Oh, see little T-bone. It's Friday morning. Taking Thomas to autism therapy. And I have really missed vlogging, but every day I thought about it, there was just no way I could turn on the camera. So we'll see how today goes. Today marks 3 weeks since Jeremy passed away. And some days it feels like 3 years. Honestly, it feels like so much time has passed in the last 3 weeks. Like, I actually can't believe that it's only been that. Just the amount of decisions and processing and information and appointments and meetings and yeah. I don't know if you saw my blog post that I put up a few days ago, but I'm basically taking things 10 minutes at a time. Sometimes 5 minutes, and that seems to really be working for me. I can do anything for 10 minutes. That's what I keep reminding myself. My friend Jess reminded me of that very early on after Jeremy died, and that became like a mantra for me. You can do anything for 10 minutes, so I'm giving you that advice too. So I'm going to go back to vlogging. I can't promise it will be anything like it has been, but the marathoner community has brought me so much comfort and support that it just feels right to do it, and I want to do it, and I want to be able to talk to you. You can probably tell we're in a different vehicle. There's T-Bone. You probably want to see him too, not just me. I traded the van in. That was one of the very first things I did. It's maybe like, it doesn't matter when, but yeah. Needed to get rid of the minivan. Just, it was too hard to drive. Just too many emotions, too many memories, just too much. So, got a new vehicle, and I've talked about them before in vlogs, but Murray Buick GMC was so kind to me. Oh, you're going the wrong way, sir, in a bike lane. Still a sassy driver, apparently. But yeah, Murray Buick, not only did they donate very generously to the fundraiser, the You Caring, the owner was just so good to me. He spent so much time with me test driving vehicles. I never felt pressured. He just gave me like really, like a lot of comfort and help and advice. And all the staff too. Like Kim, the woman who does the finances, was just so lovely to me. And I felt very like protected when I was in there. So that felt good. Okay, did I park it right? We're good. We're at OSNS, bud. We are gonna go in so he can go to therapy. And I'll see you guys in a sec. Dropped off Thomas, and I'm just about to make myself another snack, breakfast, whatever you want to call it. So I thought I would share with you over the next few vlogs some things that have kept me going in the last 3 weeks, and one for sure has been smoothies. I couldn't even gauge how many times my friends or farm or family went to Pure and got us smoothies and juices and the food they make. Can't recommend it enough. I knew that I was gonna be hungry and not wanting to eat, but that I needed to eat, and a smoothie seemed like a really good option. So I thought I would show you what I've been using. This is the Iron Vegan Sprouted Protein, and it is from Nature's Fair. This is the protein powder that I've been using, and then I've been adding all kinds of things. So in this morning's, I'm gonna add some frozen fruit, spinach, also some hemp hearts, some water, and some coconut milk, and blend her up. So now I'm going to drink my smoothie, but I thought I would just chit chat with you. I realized that a lot of you probably have a lot of questions. So if you want to leave them below or leave them in the Marathon or Facebook group, then I can answer them in upcoming vlogs. You probably want to know how I'm doing, which I appreciate. It comes and goes, honestly. Like, there are moments where I am okay, and there are moments where I'm not okay. And I'm really just allowing myself to roll with those emotions, feel the emotions, not judge it. People kept saying to me, like, I don't know how you're doing so well. I don't know how you got up and spoke in front of everyone at the funeral. I don't know how you did the eulogy. Part of me wants to say, like, I don't know how I did it either. But I asked my therapist, and she was like, Mary, you've been in therapy for like 4 years. Like, you've been preparing for this. Like, you have the tools. So I think that's part of it. And Jeremy committing suicide has been a real fear for years. So I wouldn't say I was ready for it, because I never thought he'd actually do it. But there was always, like, subconsciously a little part of me that was preparing for it. A little sip. Because he was in such bad shape for so long, lots of the day-to-day stuff I was already doing, and the Thomas stuff, so that helps. But of course it's totally different now, like totally different. And I don't think it feels real yet. It's only been 3 weeks. You want to probably know how Thomas is doing. He's doing good, like really good. Like, we've had some breakthroughs. He said a new word. He has had some real successes and stuff that he's been doing. Really good days at school, really good sessions for his autism therapy. And I just kept everything like regularly scheduled programming. His team, Jeremy died on the Friday night, and his team came over on the Sunday, both from school and from OSNS. And I was like, business as usual. Discipline him the same, expect the same things of him. And if there are adults who are very upset around him, please ask them to excuse themselves and to not look to Thomas to be comforted. So I think that's like a totally normal reaction. When you're upset, you want to hug him, but he doesn't understand the situation, but he will understand intense emotion. And I've been working very hard to keep him away from that, even my intense emotion. Not pretending like everything's fine, but it's very different because of his autism. He doesn't get it at all. So yeah, he came to Jeremy's memorial, but I had him taken out. I don't know how long it was into it, 20 minutes maybe. He did well, like he was just, but he can't sit for that long. And again, I just didn't think it was appropriate for him to be around that much emotion. And then we had a private reception at Little Engine Winery that evening, and Thomas did not come. There were a few amazing women who took him for a couple sleepovers the first week. My mom came over every morning, packed his lunch, took him to school, took him to OSNS, did all that for me. So I was just not ready to be in public. And being in public right now still is really hard. Which you might be thinking then, like, why are you making a YouTube video? I don't know. But everyone's been lovely, and, well, not everyone. I did have one woman that I just walked away from because she was being inappropriate. But I just feel very vulnerable and exposed. But the beauty of a small town is that I can't even process how generous everyone's been and how amazing everyone's been. And I know there's just so much love for Thomas and I. Yeah. People have asked me how I feel about being in the house. I feel totally fine. Because Jeremy did not kill himself in our home. If he had, that would probably be a very different story. But I feel fine. I think it's good for Thomas, and I love our neighbors. Everyone's been so supportive. Like, a neighbor across the way came over. I can't remember if it was Sunday maybe after Jeremy died, and she was like, I'm going to Costco. Do you need anything? And my girlfriend Leanne was like, toilet paper. So she brought me a Costco sized thing of TP. And like, yeah, I won't be leaving here anytime soon. In fact, I'd already been planning some changes to the house, which I think I talked about in a vlog, like switching my office from the laundry room up to the spare room and putting the spare room in the basement. So that is gonna happen. Actually, my sister and brother-in-law and my niece are on their way. I think they'll be here probably in like an hour and a half, and they're gonna help me with that. So I'm gonna try and remember to like time lapse and do before and afters and stuff, like paint and move stuff. And I'm definitely gonna get rid of some of the furniture, like one of our old beds that was Jeremy's, his dresser, his TV stand, the CD stand, like that kind of stuff, a side table. Just a little freshen up. So you'll see that. And I do want to say that I am really hesitant to show things and talk about things for fear of judgment, because there's no rule book or guidebook to losing your husband. So like me selling things, donating things, giving stuff away, packing up his stuff, getting rid of the van, vlogging, going back to work. I don't know how to transition into a new normal. And I can only do what's right for me and Thomas. And so if you feel that I'm doing too much too quickly, there's no right and wrong. Everyone grieves differently. You're not in my house. You don't go through it every day. So please be kind. I am doing my best to not make any big decisions. Like, I have packed up, when Jess was here, we packed up his closet, which, can I just say, he had like 2/3 more clothes than me, like 9 garbage bags of clothes. But I didn't get rid of them. They're just in the storage room. Like, some stuff I have gotten rid of and I will continue to, but some stuff I'm just gonna put away. There's no rush to go through it. I just can't have it all out all the time. Like, I can't keep my house as a shrine or a museum. I need to freshen it, make it feel like a little bit different. So please be kind. Yeah, that's 8 minutes of me talking. So I'm going to go drink my smoothie and do a little bit of work for a couple of clients. Just slowly yesterday started doing a little bit of work. Everyone's been so generous with their patience, but it is nice to do something a little bit different. So I'm gonna do that and then wait for my sister and her husband and my niece to arrive and pick up Thomas. And then I'm hoping we'll do some house stuff today. But hi. Thanks for your support. It still blows me away. His head is almost the same size as yours. We should compare to last summer when we went to Vancouver.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. It's now 8:14 and I am so tired. Today was such a tiring day. Just so tired. I was up at 4 with Thomas, and so it just wiped me. We went to Canadian Tire and I picked some paint, which I'll show you when we start painting. And we took all the furniture down from the spare room. I took the bed apart and put the mattress and the box spring in the basement, where my sister and her husband and my niece are sleeping tonight. And then, what else did we do? Just like a bunch of stuff. Just kept Thomas happy, trying to keep him off the iPad as much as possible. And then Elizabeth and I went to IGA and got some groceries. I made tacos for dinner, and that seemed like such a feat. That's the first like real meal I feel like I've made. Last night Leanne came over and I made tofu scramble for dinner, but it was like so easy. I like almost forget how to cook, like it just, or what to make. Anyways, so Thomas was super tired, but now he's overtired, so he's still awake. I am sitting on my bedroom floor painting my nails. I just did my toes the revamped Sally Hansen Pacific Blue, and it's pretty. I don't know why they redid it because the original was so much better. And now I'm about to paint my nails. Nails Inc. Nail Kale York Muse. Just something really simple because I know my nails are going to chip as we paint and move furniture and stuff. So, yeah, today was just really tiring. Like, I'm so tired. So I'm just going to do my nails, watch a little bit of YouTube, and I'm sure I'll be asleep by like 8:45. So thank you for watching. Please lace up and become a marathoner. Subscribe to my channel, and thanks again for all your support. I posted in the Marathoner Facebook group today if you had any questions, and there's lots rolling in and some really good ones, so I'll answer them over the next few days of vlogs. But that's it for today. Thanks for watching. We made it through the first daily vlog. Yay. Congrats, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Oh, better you than the you that you are.